What's up, guys? Just wanted to shoot a little video mostly out of boredom, but also because I have seen the G-Shock GMW B5000 a lot today. I have to admit that I'm pretty addicted to YouTube. I spend a majority of my time when I'm away from my family and at work on YouTube. And several of the channels that I follow have featured this watch, whether they were just wearing it or just briefly talking about it. So I figured, what the heck, I'll talk about it too. First off, let me just say that the B5000 is truly a thing of beauty. I have so many watches in my collection, almost to the point where it's getting ridiculous. So I'm gonna have to start phasing them out just to make room. But the B5000 is definitely going to stay in my collection, most likely forever. I honestly don't think that I could ever part with this watch. So what about the B5000 is so special? Because there are plenty of other G-Shock squares in the market that are nowhere near the price point of the B5000. This one normally goes for around $400 to $500. So in my opinion, that's not cheap. That's an expensive watch. So why do I spend that much money on something where there's plenty of other models? I mean, first of all, this is the stainless steel version. This one comes in the gold finish. And honestly, I think it comes from a blind obsession or loyalty to G-Shock. Whenever G-Shock comes up with something new, I am on it. I am obsessing over it, even if it's something that is completely the same as other G-Shocks that I've owned before. Like, for example, the feature set here is nothing special. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. So you got your main time, you got world time, alarm, stopwatch, timer, and back to main time. This one's got the solar charging and multi-band 6. But other than that, it's very boilerplate. So why am I spending, 4 or 5 times as much for this one? And I think what it really boils down to is when you are so in love with a certain style, there is no price you can put on having better quality versions of that thing. So you've got lesser quality versions of the square, but this one you've got the all metal screw down case back. The clasp here is the milled out steel clasp, far better than your stamped steel. Solid links, and just an overall better finish. And those differences might not be justified to you personally, but for me, and I think many other G-Shock fanboys can attest to what I'm saying, that you really cannot put a price on better qualities, even if those differences are minute. Plus, there's just something so satisfying in the simplistic design of the G-Shock square. I think it's reminiscent of a retro style from the 80s, even the late 70s, and yet it is also very futuristic and modern. So you get the best of both worlds. You get this very classic design that also reminds us of the vision of the future from somebody who was alive in the 80s. And it doesn't get much better than that. When it comes to style and science fiction, there's nothing better than the 80s version of Back to the Future, or the original Star Wars, or the original Terminator, or the original Alien series. That's what I think of when I think of great futuristic movies and great futuristic style, and the G-Shock square really embodies all of that to me. So I guess to wrap it up, this is kind of just almost like a love letter to the G-Shock square from myself. And I guarantee you, if they do an updated version, I think for me, the perfect update would be the same style case and bracelet, but with a polarized display. You better believe that I'm going to do whatever I can to get my hands on that version. And for you, if you are thinking about this watch and you're looking at it and you can afford it, and I say go for it. Because yes, you can get the same exact thing from cheaper versions. Not cheaper, but more affordable models. But man, you just won't get the same response or reaction. This one is just going to put a smile on your face. So that's about it. Just a short video, not really a review. I just wanted to talk about it again because I've seen it so many times today in several different YouTube channels. So I figured, what the hell, I'll make a video myself. So that's about it. I hope that you enjoyed it, and make sure to tune in to my next episode. And thanks for watching. All right, bye guys.